This is testimony to the determination of the global community to reject this invasion. One only needs to see the result of this week's United Nations General Assembly. 141 countries, an overwhelming majority, supported the resolution condemning Russia for its brutal invasion. Only 4 countries out of 193 stood by Russia. It was Belarus, North Korea, Syria and Eritrea. President Putin is increasingly isolated in the world community, but in the face of the world's protests, Putin's army carries on. Bombings and missile attacks on civilian targets are intensifying. Rest assured, the European Union and the United States will continue to stand by Ukraine and its courageous people and its steadfast leadership. The scale of the humanitarian catastrophe there in Ukraine that is unfolding really worries us. Europe is seeing destruction and displacement on a scale not seen since the darkest days of the last century. The European Union, as Ukraine's neighbour, is sparing no effort. We're providing 500 million euros of humanitarian aid immediately, and more will come. We're working fast to establish civil protection hubs in Poland, in Slovakia and in Romania. And we are also doing everything we can with international organizations and NGOs to set up humanitarian corridors that stretch inside Ukraine. Desperately needed humanitarian aid must be able to reach all parts of Ukraine, and civilians must be allowed to escape cities under siege. Finally, the European Union has triggered, for the first time ever, the so-called Temporary Protection Directive. What is it? It effectively opens up residency rights for most refugees to live and work in the European Union, to have access to health services or, for example, schools, for at least a year. We know that this conflict is far from over. And to be very clear, we are ready to take further severe measures if Putin does not stop and reverse the war he has unleashed.